Hey, Brian from Garage Mahal. If you like Clif Bloks or any of these energy type gels and chews and stuff like that, they are expensive. They get crazy expensive. I have an alternative for you, and it's really easy to make. I take V8 Energy, or you can use basically any type of energy type, like you can use Monster or anything else that's out there on the market. What you do is I take 10 ounces of the energy drink. So I have a can that's open already. So I'll put that in there. And I'll get you a close-up as I do this to make it like a lot easier to follow. All right, let's get another can of the V8 and let's get us up to our 10 ounces. And we're right about there. And then what I do is I grab some beef gelatin powder. Any brand will do. And this is awesome because this has almost no protein in it whatsoever. And then this we are going to be putting a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. So that's like 18 grams of protein. And again, you're breaking them up into smaller little round morsels, and I'll show you that in a second. And so, and what I have found is that you put the powder in the pan first, and then you add the liquid. For whatever reason, that just seems like it mixes better in there. And you want to turn your flame on low, and then you want to start mixing it right away. So you want to make sure that that totally kind of dissolves, and if it doesn't dissolve all the way, the heat will definitely help get that going. Now I also use some Jet Alert because I'm going to make this like a caffeine fortified chew. So I'm just going to add 2 tablets into the mix, and I'll get you a little bit extra caffeine per serving. Be careful about how much you add, but that's like the max for this dish. And then I will take some honey, and I just give a kind of like a quick drop in there just to kind of add a little sweetness to the mix. And then again on low, and then you want to mix it until absolutely everything is dissolved. And I'll take a quick minute or so. I usually wait just until it starts to get some bubbles, like boiling bubbles on there, and then I will turn it off and remove it because it does dissolve rather quickly. Okay, so let's let this go for a quick minute or two, and we'll be back. Okay, so as soon as it gets like that, you take it off the heat, and then you pour it into your measuring glass. And then I'm basically just pouring it into a chocolate silicone mold. So make sure I concentrate and try to make them as even as I can as I go through. And then if I got some that are filled up a little bit too much, I just kind of go through and just make sure that they're all even. That way you get a uniform amount. So I think that's all good. And again, if I was an expert pourer, that would probably be a lot better. But there we go. So nice and even. And this will set up on the counter. However, what I do is I usually let it set on the counter for probably about an hour. So it kind of like solidifies. And then I put it in the fridge before I start popping them out of the mold. and I'll show you that process next. Okay, this is why you let them sit for probably about an hour, so you can easily transport them and put them in your fridge. Okay, so take them out of the fridge, and it is important that you want to kind of pinch it from the bottom here, and what happens is they pop out pretty easy as long as you had them refrigerated long enough. And this is probably an hour I had them in there. Usually I kind of end up going about my day, and then I come back after a few hours, but I think an hour seems like it's working pretty good. And then they just pop out. And then there you go. So it's basically 6 of these equals 1 serving, and then we go from there. But anyway, Brian from Garage Mahal, thanks for watching, and be safe out there.